Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Oh, may the seven have mercy on their own creation. I am the Red Prince, the all-conqueror, the world-tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunity. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship? Fine. I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should... I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. Oh, my word. How you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the accept. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards, then, to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off! Collar. It's stuck fast.
than the shore. Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad some of the others made it out alive too. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
What's this? I found something. I don't have the right tool for digging.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Dear me! Why, yes. Speak! Shield! What are your queries? Indeed.
We already know the truth, Now just stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, elf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it, Alice.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
I got my eye on you, Moss Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor. You shut that filthy gash in your face before I cut it. You're all the same, you sorcerers. Don't recognise what's good for you.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up. Pipe down for her. It's time to accept reality.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night, she hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cooker, that one, and twice as loud.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy, and there ain't no amount...
Please, can you... An elf! Stay away, cannibal! If I find out you've gone near my baby, I'll skin you alive. That's none of your concern.
She ignores you and...
Where is he?
Please, I'm sorry, but you must leave. My baby's terrified of lizards. She may be hiding from you even now. Irma! Irma! No. I'm sorry, but she's terribly frightened of lizards. She's just a child. Irma? Where are you, dear? Mummy's worried. Irma?
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
She's gone, Father. Gone! Pipe down, Father. It's time to accept reality.
Always late.
Junk. She's gone, Farah. Gone!
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a me go. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
That's it. I call court. Pay up. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh... Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here you...
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Don't think your connections will get here in time to save you if you don't pay up now. We'll see about that, Freshy.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divide. as your children, your supplicants, and you divide.
Healing!
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divide.
Healing! I'm ready.
We already stay back, so
I too not.
if you could.
This can't be sit.
You should know by now to
Stay silent.
Atusa.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you. The fate, Dallas.
Yes, you're.
What a waste.
Come, will be needed elsewhere.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies.
She was a lizard, yet a magister.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no bit.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth a sweat.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Suit yourself. Probably wise, given the rashes you can pick up. Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for everyone in... Why not help each other get out of here? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but our 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
You're kinda getting too big for your boots, you know? Bloody cavies. Ought to keep out of our hair if you don't want to pay for the pleasure. You're kind. And the dwarves and lizards besides. Those of you that see the whole realm eaten up by...
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you...
What you after?
A grin cracks her stony face.
Sure thing.
Dallas, you maniac.
Where's the oil? Where's the oil?
I don't feel so good. Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay down the law on that elf. Anything for a fellow sorcerer, isn't that right? Out of... I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay down the law on that elf. Your kind stick together like stink on garbage, don't you? Sure, I got a little source in me, but I'm a human. We're trying to save Rivellon from source, even when it's in our own bellies. It's the rest of you that are causing all this chaos.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you watch yourself? Oddballs don't last long.
Hello?
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair, if that... Whatever.
Hey, I know...
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pew. You. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort of thing. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Sounds fine. So, yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought, and I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way. Well, duh. Most fleshy folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do. Now, let's go.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the god so terribly of late.
It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them. Prophecy says that only our devotion will restore him to us. A murmur of prayer, constant as the ocean, can lure our Savior back to us. So do I. By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander doesn't rise, I don't know who will protect us from this darkness. Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured,
then the bishop shall be free to rise. So chant the endless prayer.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. A low, resonant vibration hums somewhere deep within you. Your knees buckle. The hum grows louder, the world tilts and fades.
Shrine, by the looks of it. So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did mean so much.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You think? I was raised by the whip, and I'm not afraid to use one either. Joining up with Griff's the closest thing you can get to security around here. Family, too.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Till the Reds take you, anyway. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks? I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done. But once we're out of here, none of that will matter. You'll meet me, won't you?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
You, elf. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did mean so much.
Huh. What do I need your help for, Freshie? By the looks of you, you couldn't find a bush in a broth. If you're done wasting my time, I've got a crate.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one. Scram! Ain't fit for beasts. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired.
Hey. Hi.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light.
I'm listening. Thugs. Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cave.
I solve my own problems. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh? Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Don't tell anyone where you got...
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
glory is mine.
I'm ready.
Oh, almost got better luck. Greet the Reaper for me.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the one. Never mind. The one does not ask such a question.
Can we get on with this already?
Nice. Just nice. Hoping the next batch is better than nice.
The old man looks you up and down and smiles.
Will you fight? Perhaps not. But at times it is best to conquer that which repulses.
Keep it down, will you?
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
Collar, on, sauce, gone, go!
Pity. I salute you, puss.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old dear here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh. The tip of his tail starts to wag.
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway. That smells... Wait a minute. This tastes like... This is...
You're not trying to escape, are you?
A little reprieve from the din outside.
State your business. Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small ones. We do not have many in my tribe anymore. And in yours? It is a strange moment. Elves travel far from home, or they are taken. I hope you are well.
Hey. Hi. Easy. I'd say we get out of this place. Don't know how long they plan to keep.
I know they help.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of... Thank you.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Shua! 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 Got you! Go well, dear one. Remember.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind? I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahela. She darts over to the elf, and they begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her, her voice.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Shut up. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp. A sinister smile spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf.
Chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I want...
Losa, please, you must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey, like nectar. Let's find out.
You must weaken her to help her. I am sorry, Losa. She does not mean what she does. We do not want to hurt you, Losa. It is almost enough. A few more hits.
She comes back to us when she's
Okay.
weaker.
Yeah, thanks.
Whoever kills the other is the boss!
Wait! I call a timeout!
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't...
Ah, hello. Quite the blood-soaked journey has led you here. You are not who you once were, and I sense you are not yet who you will be. I see it before my eyes.
Wary all of a sudden, she takes a step back from you.
I cannot offer you much more than my sympathies. Our fates are intertwined, yours and mine. This clouds my vision. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You say that now, I know. But you see...
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking. There is no other elf like...
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you'll stare. You see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him. No!
She drives the needle in deeper and...
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my... That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Then again, I already knew I'd have to push hard. This may strike you as, rather eccentric. But the thought of traveling with one such as yourself...
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes. Let's discuss our respective roles. You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on. It suits me fine. Lead on, or then follow me. But wait. You seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Return to me once you've culled a couple.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. For I am an elf. The tongue of others is not my tongue. You may speak of then and when, I do not. I refuse to learn their strange speech. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders, the weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Pensively, our shield looks down upon...
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers, and they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting.
Ha! Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
It's stabbing time.
I'll yield to none.
can't get me.
Aye, the giant takes notice of it.
As you approach the...
Hey, listen, I don't know what you mind. Whatever you say.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Hands out your pockets, now.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What? Goods. Ah, yes. My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the void-woken, the divine. Why? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when another divine arises, will Source change back? What if there are no sources?
Plenty of singletons about. It's a
Leave me be, Sam.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a mad...
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you. Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail.
When another divine arises, will Source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? You won't regret it. Not when you hear what I've got to say. We need to be quick, though. You never know when the Magisters are going to haul you off.
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Are you interested? Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you, all your nobility will have been... Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last days in...
Where are you, darling?
Pipe down, Warren. It's time to accept reality.
Always late.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her.
He hasn't changed a bit.
Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben, missed. Ivan, Ben, missed. You killed them. You killed them. He killed them all. Murderer.
Keep him away from me. Help! Somebody! Keep... Stay back. Stay back.
Gobblers, the both of you!
She don't like the games. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Why don't you join us in a... No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your interment fee first, of course. I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. With pleasure.
cornered. Glory is mine. to none. Take you.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine. Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Where is he?
Where are you?
Pipe down, Flora. It's time to accept reality.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a Have you seen him? None of your business.
Where is he?
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Pipe down,
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
What you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time. Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. Metal keeps it locked. Magic makes it work. For you? Hell no. That's for me to know, and you to get out of my face. Buy or shove off.
The woman looks up as you...
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name. Oh, I dunno. She was a sweet soul.
quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they? Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
Go on, keep moving.
You forget my name here?
Keep it down, will ya? Easy, eh? What's your hands, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? What do you want, freak? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Yeah. Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. Out the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with void woken? Fat chance of getting more than 5 feet in any direction. Make it quick. Sure. Pellamine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself. I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you? Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. The hum takes you once more. The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide...
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your... Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you. Pretty. Pretty.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he?
She's gone. Gone.
And you're very sure it was him? How do you know? Creature? I'm not looking for a creature, but a man. Don't waste my time. He hasn't changed a bit.
Our shield speaks, Quercus.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.